Hi everyone, it's Barbara Hayward here from the Old Girl Spiritual Stuff, and of course I'm the Old Girl. Welcome today to step 8, the 8th video of Deliberate Manifestation. And it won't be an overly long one today, but it's a really exciting one. I love this video, this information. And before we start, of course, we've got some housekeeping to do. The first is that this is for entertainment purposes only. The information that I share with you today is knowledge that I've gained, I know, I've learned, I've taught, and it's all part of my own philosophy. So anything that you can get out of it that resonates with you, excellent. If it doesn't, then I'm sure there's other videos in the spiritual stuff that will resonate with you. So the second part is to please subscribe, hit the like button, please make a comment, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. And also don't forget to watch as much as you can, hopefully all of it, because there's something in that, the duration and the subscribing and the likes and the comments, that in the analytical side, in the backside of all these shows with YouTube, that they then take it and they take it out and about in the world of YouTube, and we get seen by many more people, and hopefully the messages that we have to share with the world get out further than we can even imagine. So thank you so much for that. And don't forget to invite your friends, put it on your Facebook page, get others to enjoy and to like and enjoy the information. So thanking you all very much for that. So here's step 8. We've done the ask, we've done the expect, we've done affirmations, action, inspiration, patience and silence. And now we are at the ultra exciting part, and that is receiving all the good that we've been asking for. Now, remember in the silence one, I was talking about gratitude as well, and I put that in with the silence. Now, this is where also gratitude comes into this as well. So receive that. It sounds like it's an absolute no-brainer. Well, why wouldn't I receive? I've been doing all this work, and I've been affirming, and I've been visualizing, and you know, doing all that stuff. Why wouldn't I receive? Well, often the interesting part is that when we receive, we actually don't know what to do with that. Like we've been in the wanting of the wanting it for so long that now we've got it, we go, oh, okay. So the first thing I ask of you is, when you get the good that comes to you, have you got space for it? Is the garage cleaned out? Have you got room in the garage for your new car? Have you culled everything in the house that you don't want to take with you when the new house arrives? What sort of clothes are you going to take on your cruise? Have you got space for that? Have you got space for the thing that you've been affirming for deliberate manifesting? Have you got space for that in your world? And the other thing is really interesting, because the thing that I know about all this deliberate manifestation, and I'm not joking here, is that every time I've asked for something, I've been very deliberate in my asking and my doing and my visualizing and everything else. And the visualizing is part of the expecting, is that it comes in a better form than I can imagine, a better form. And I go, wow. So do you have the space? And the other thing is, will you recognize it when it comes? A lot of us, and it's something that we've been taught, and it comes into gratitude. A lot of us get things in our life and we don't thank the universe. We just go into the next thing that we want. Oh, well, you know, I affirmed this vacation, holiday, And so we go on it, we come back and we do the next affirmation or manifestation. But we need to spend time in being grateful for the arriving of that we're manifesting. Because it's here now, I've received it. I'm boarding the plane on my holiday that I spoke about, going to the different countries for the reasons. I've got my new needs is part of my deliberate manifestation. That's part of the bigger one too. How do I know and what do I do with that? How can I be grateful in the receiving of it? And that is so important. And we receive a lot of things and we go, oh, thanks for that. Thank you so much for that. And we move on very, very quickly. So you may recognize this. You've received a bunch of flowers, let's say. You've been thinking, oh, you know, it'd be really lovely to have a lovely smelling flowers in the house. And somehow or other you receive a bunch of flowers, either via delivery or a friend brings it over. And you go, oh, thank you so much. Thank you. And you put it in a vase and you talk about the day's events. It's like it didn't exist. You've got it now. Don't need to worry about it anymore. Spend extra time in your gratefulness, in your gratitude, in your embracing when you receive it. Give it the honor and the accolades that it deserves. It's come from a long way away. You've done a lot of work. So spend great time embracing, sit in that car that has arrived. When you bring that car back from the car yard or wherever, sit in it. Love it, appreciate it. Now, and I have told you one of the stories about my Audi convertible. And do you know, I've had my Audi convertible for a couple of years, this particular one. I've had it for a couple of years. And do you know what I do every now and again? I go somewhere and I come back and I sit in my car. I might go in and get a cup of tea. Don't drink coffee, but I'll bring back the cup of tea in the car. And I will sit in that car for about an hour telling the car how grateful I am of her. I don't go, oh my God, I'm grateful, I'm grateful, I'm grateful. But I sit in it and I feel the leather seats. I feel the comfort on my back. I touch the sides. I play with the windows. I sit in appreciation of that I received. It doesn't matter I received it 2 years ago. I do that semi-regularly. I'm in appreciation of that I've got. And that's what the receiving is. It's about recognizing, acknowledging, and appreciating that has arrived. Because can I guarantee you, the universal energy is understanding this feeling. It's fully understanding. And the more you get into appreciation when it's arrived, and not just jump to the next thing. Now, let's use an analogy. Your child has been asking for, I don't know, a bike. Let's say a bike. And you work hard, you do overtime, or you save the money out of housekeeping, or however it is that you go and get that bike for that child. And I see it so often on Christmas Day. And it just flabbergasts me that you spend all this valuable time searching for that present that you know that person wants in your family. They've been talking about it. They've been affirming it. They've been expecting it. They believe they're getting it. They've put the action in the asking. They've done all that. And they open it up, they rip it up and open it up, and then they go to the next. And you go, wow. that was interesting. They acknowledged it, and then they went into the next thing. It's the same as what we do, except in the larger version. I pretty much stopped giving presents because of that. Because I have spent a lot of my energy, I seek for very unusual presents. And for somebody to just acknowledge it, oh, thanks for that. And then they go on to the next thing. Now, I'm not being a narcissist here. I'm just thinking that we don't think about the work that we've put in to manifest and the energy that the universe lovingly brings it forward with great gratitude for us. Let us express our gratitude to them. Let's appreciate it. Let's show them how we love what we've just received. Spend dedicated time on that. I'm still spending, after 2 years, gratitude time for sitting in this beautiful car that the universe, through, remember that God doesn't work for people, but through people. So the universe doesn't just bring it without the acknowledgement of bringing it from and via and through other people. But I know that Dennis, he found it and he did it up for me. But I also understand that that was part of the deliberate manifestation that I did 7 or 8 years ago, well, 10 years ago for a few years. Then I got the Saab, as I told you. I got Miss Betty Blue, and now I've got my silver one. I haven't named her yet. I should do that. Miss Stacy, I think I'll call her Miss Stacy. I like that. Miss Stacy. And so I still sit in Miss Stacy and show my appreciation for her. And the universe then knows that I do appreciate, I understand where it's come from. And I appreciate all the energy that is taken to get that to me. And in appreciation for the energy that I've put in to make it happen, to do the actions, to step by step, to do this, to lose the weight, to do this, to buy the tickets, to work overtime, to do all that. It's a joint affair, and we need to show appreciation when we have received it. That's the step that most people miss out on. Well, I've got it now. I can go to the next greatness. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can go to the next manifestation. But in that going to the next manifestation, appreciate the one you've got now for as long as you can. And you will find that the next one is a bit easier to come, because the universe understands your love for the whole system and the process and the energy and the magnetization of everything. Because you know yourself, when somebody truly appreciates what you've done for them and the work that you put into to bring them something that they've needed, you are more inclined to want to go and do it again and again and again. The universe is no different. It hasn't got our humanness in our emotions, but it loves us being loving, loves us in appreciation. It loves us in gratitude. It loves us in acknowledging our oneness. And always give thanks. Always give thanks. Infinite Spirit, clear the way for the divine, I'm going to say relationship here, for the divine relationship to come to me. The one that is divinely mine, the one that you have for me alone. Allow this to come quickly with love in a perfect way. Infinite Spirit, clear the way for the perfect divine job, career, car, relationship, whatever. Give thanks. Oh, thank you so much. It's not just the one thank you. It's after you've said thank you. This is a very side thing, but it does explain what I mean. In my life, I've had a lot of people do the wrong thing by me. We all have, all of us. I'm not special in this, but I'm just talking about this. And every now and again, somebody apologizes to me for their past bad behavior. And I look at them and I say thank you to them. And when they go, I say to them, that apology is really good. I really appreciate that. Now I want to see their actions match the apology. Or the apology means nothing to me. So I want in the future, if they've apologized for doing A, B, C to me, then I want that to never happen again in our relationship, ongoing. And that means that their actions, their behavior matches their apology. So how's that got to do anything with this? Well, it's got everything. So we say, thank you, universe. I am so grateful that you brought me this wiglet that I've been in the process with you, cooperating in manifesting. Thank you. What we need to do is be in appreciation in our behavior towards that thing that comes to us. So if it's a brand new house, keep it beautiful. Don't overstaff it. Cover all the stuff that doesn't need. Keep those windows clean. Vacuum the floors regularly. I know you do, but this is all part of the process of appreciating, because it's not about appreciating in the moment. It's about the long-term appreciation. That's the step we miss out on. So thank you so much for joining me with all these videos. It's been an accomplishment. And if you're here today with me after watching all of them, what an accomplishment for you too. So I will say that, as you probably know, these are not professionally done videos, that you do get the bang in the background, or you get a car out the front tooting, or, you know, things happen. So I really appreciate that. And I appreciate every one of you for watching these videos, for hoping that there is an impact with you at some stage on some level. And so until our next video of all my spiritual stuff, thank you so much. Enjoy, manifest, be deliberate, set out all the steps, and live in appreciation. And more good will come to you. Until next time, enjoy manifesting. Bye-bye.